let's talk about earnings then. You have Bandhan Bank that came out with the numbers while we were away. And if you look at the stock, after a sharp uptick at open, it is now settled in a tad bit lower. We have Partha Pratim Sen Gupta, who is the MD and CEO of Bandhan Bank, joining us this morning. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on ET Now. And let's talk about your loan growth. It's been around 10% for the year. If you could help us understand what's your loan growth guidance when you talk about the new fiscal year, that's FY26 that we are already entered into?
So we are targeting around 15% growth, so 15 to 16% growth, so both in our loan book, and we expect deposits to grow a little bit more than what we are expecting in the credit growth. So that is our internal guidance, and for which we are just working. And we have taken a strategy that the focus will be a little bit more on the secured portion. As you have already seen in the current year, our secured books have gone to 50%, 50.5% from 42%. And within the next year or another 2 years, we are aiming it at around 55%. So that is what we are looking at it. So we are more aiming towards a universal bank, and keeping that in mind, so we are concentrating on the retail, on the housing, on the wholesale banking, the commercial banking and others for that. So this is what we are looking for in the current year.
Yeah, housing finance has grown by just 1.5% quarter on quarter. Do you aspire to grow or perhaps focus on that area for FY26?
The thing is that this year we have done quite a good growth in the, if you look at the YOY figures, the housing loan has grown by almost 17%, the home loan segment. Home loan, and the LAP has gone much more higher. So LAP and going forward also we feel that yes, and the major growth has come from the prime loan segment rather than from the affordable growth segment. So going forward we will have a proper balance of both affordable and prime loan segment. So we are expecting that yes, we will grow around 20% around in the housing loan segment.
All right, good morning, Mr. Sen Gupta. This is Shrishti also joining in, but just wanted to touch upon your CASA ratio, because that has been declining continuously from that 37.1% level on Q4 of FY24. It's now at 31.4%. Give us some sense that what steps is the bank taking to improve this particular ratio, and what is the outlook going ahead?
So let me tell you that while Y2Y, yes, our CASA has gone down, you are right, but the average CASA has almost remained the same. In fact, there is a marginal growth during the current year. So last year, although the year-end figures were showing at 50,000 crores, something like that, but the average CASA was 42,000. And this year, although the CASA has declined, but the average growth remained at 42,000 plus, in fact, a little bit more than last year. But as I rightly said that yes, this year we have focused on more stable deposits, and the focus was on getting much more term deposits, retail term deposits, because our bulk deposit was higher, and we wanted to reduce the share of bulk deposits, which are little bit more costlier. So the focus was there. Now this year onwards, we are also focusing on CASA. So we can tell that yes, 31%, we will definitely try to make an improvement to another 2-3 percentage basis on the CASA front.
Right. Mr. Sen Gupta, let's talk about your NIMs, because we've seen a substantial decline when you talk about your NIMs on a quarter-on-quarter basis, or for the matter of fact, if you look at on a year-on-year basis as well. If you can help us understand what's the reason behind the dip in your net interest margin, and in this new year, that is your FY26, are you expecting the NIMs to stabilize?
So there is a very much strategic decision. The first of all is that strategically we decided to grow in our secured books. So as we all know, the secured books NIM is not as much as in the microfinance book. This is one. Number two is that the microfinance business, because of the challenges all over the country, has got impacted. So we have degrown in that portfolio by around 5,000-6,000 crores. So that is another reason for which the NIM has got a little bit impacted. But let me tell you that going forward also we are looking that we will have a much more moderated NIM. So our 2-3 years guidance will be around 6% around this NIM, and as we grow more in our secured books.
Performance on the MFI business, are there any green shoots and is the worst behind?
The worst will be over for, I think it will take another 2 more quarters. So what happened last year, Q1, Q2 has been very good for this MFI segment, but Q3 onwards, all the stresses came across the country for that year. We got impacted a little bit late, others got impacted in Q2 only. We got impacted in Q3, Q4. The stress has definitely come down. We are seeing an improvement in the delinquency book, in our DPD book, and but it will take 2 more quarters, we believe. So this quarter also there will be some delinquencies and slippages that would be happening, almost a little bit lesser than what has been happened in Q4. Q2 also, I would say it will also, a part of it will happen. But Q3 and Q4 of this financial year, we are expecting that slippages and delinquencies would be controlled to a large extent.
All right, Mr. Sengupta, with this we'll let you go on that. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.